studio. We are going to have some special fun today because we are in our new set. We have 2 sets now. We have our upstairs set by the little fireplace, and I got a little kitchen set because there are 3 things in life that are really important to me. One is food, one is books, and one is for our cooking. Now, that doesn't include my family, my friends, my studio, all of those things, I guess. But, you know, those are 3 things. Those are my 3 kind of, I don't know, they're the 3 things I do with myself. Walking is another one. And today I want to just do a little cooking before I start cooking. And I'm going to make my mother's date square recipe, which I have hung right here. And we'll put the, we'll put the recipe in the, I'm going to wash my hands first, put on my apron. So we're going to hook today. Don't worry, we're always going to hook. It's not like she's becoming a cooking show. It's not that at all. But we are going to do some cooking on the hooking show. So, date squares. Roger loves my date squares, so I thought that'd be a good. Roger works at Mansource, and Angela made this apron for me, and it says Thursday Alive. That was my Christmas present from Angela, so we're going to put that on. And I've already boiled the dates. So what I did was I boiled the dates. Here they are like this. I boiled the dates with a half a cup of sugar and about 2 cups of water, and I made a paste. All right. So now I just greasing the pan, getting it all ready. So this is not going to be a cooking show where like I lift it out and show you. It's just going to be like, you know, we're not going to have one batch done and another. We'll probably put a picture of it in the newsletter when it comes out. So that's a good reason. And a good reason to read the newsletter is because Angela is going to post the recipe in the newsletter each week. So this is a butter. I just softened the butter a little bit. It's a cup of butter, and it's butter. It's not margarine. It's not nothing else. It's just only butter. Then I got to read the recipe. 1 1/4 cups of white flour. So, ooh, I'm making a mess already. So now I'm not an exact measurer. They'll never be exactly the same way twice, but there's about 1 1/4 cups of white flour. And I suppose you could use whole wheat if you wanted to. I don't know. This is kind of fun. Kind of happy. 1 1/2 cup of oats. So I always go a little extra on the oats. Like I might go just a little bit more than a half cup because I like oats and I like things oaty. Oaty, oaty, oaty. These are the dates I like to use. I don't like to use the loose dates, you know, the dates that are all, what did you say? The dates that are all loose and individuals, and you make sure they're pitted. You need a teaspoon of baking soda. We haven't got our baking soda opened yet. Now, I don't use measuring spoons generally. I just use a teaspoon. But I find that these are big, and I find baking soda has a strong taste. So I just go easy on the baking soda. And then I think it's always good to put like a pinch of salt in things. Brings out the flavor right there. And what else have I got here? Baking soda, butter. We got the butter in there. Brown sugar. That's an important thing. You want the brown sugar. You want a full cup of brown sugar. So I'm just going to push that right in there. And then like tamp it down a bit.
Does it have to be packed?
Yeah, I sort of pack it a little bit, like tamp it down. Doesn't have to be really packed. Okay, so there is my, and the reason why I wash my hands is because this is the fun part. Pull up your sleeves a little bit and then go like this. This is how you make date squares. You can use food processors, you can use anything you want, but there's nothing as good as your hands. I think when you're cooking, your hands are your best tool, really. They're like a spatula. And they're like a spoon and a scoop. And that's so simple, right? Now, I could have gotten away with a little bit more oats or a little bit more flour, but the ratio of butter, that 1 cup of butter, is really what makes these really tasty. So I'm just going to take the knife on the back of my hand like that. And you know, I'm going to be doing simple recipes here. I'm not going to be getting into complicated things. But I just thought it'd be kind of nice One of the reasons why we bought the kitchen is so that we could have nice smells in here and that we could have like a more welcoming place. So every once in a while I might, make something and have to take it out somewhere. But you know how your mother was going to a shower and she'd make cookies and she'd have to take them all out? That might happen here once in a while. But mostly we're making these things so that our customers, if they come in this afternoon, if there's any left, because there's a lot of us. So take about half of it, tamp it down, that they could have a date square. Or the people who are working in the building live with beautiful smells. So now before I go, I just take off my hands. Take the stuff off my hands. I'm just going to give my hands a little dip over here. I like having this bowl in here, Lorna. Did you do that or?
Yeah, well, I just find that with there you can wash dishes and just set them onto the side when you.
Yeah.
You don't have a drying rack all the time.
Yeah. So that's tamped down nicely. Now I'm going to take my dates, and this pan is a little bit smaller than I normally use. I didn't have an extra pan at home. That was so this is probably like a 7.5, but you could use an 8.5 and an 8.5. But that's okay because the dates are going to be nice and thick and tasty. Are you guys having fun? And this is Thursday Live on a Tuesday, right? So you know that because I have an appointment this Thursday it's an appointment with myself.
So you just threw the dates in the pot with
I
nothing?
boil the dates. I boil the dates with water and sugar.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. So you just spread that out nice. And then this part, I like to make sure it's nice and crumbly. And if you ever find it too dry, just add a bit more butter. And then I crumble it. They're called date crumbles, right? I crumble it over here like that. And just use your spatula as your hand. Use your hand as your spatula. Roger's going to be so happy.
You didn't need vanilla, did you?
What?
You didn't need vanilla in that recipe, did you?
You can put a little vanilla in with the dates if you want.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. I didn't bother.
Roger came over this morning and took a handful of our cookies.
He did. What do we got up there for cookies? Oh, Mary brought in
Mary.
cookies today. Yeah, they look really good. The other thing is some other people might cook on here while I'm hooking. Maybe you will come on and cook while I'm hooking. Who knows? All right. So I'm going to pop these in the oven. Just wash my hands real
Quite
good.
quick, though.
What?
It's quite simple.
It's quite simple, isn't it? Well, everything I make is pretty simple. Really. Pretty much.
It's way simpler than the date cookies.
It's way simpler than the date cookies,
Yeah.
isn't it? So now we're going to put those in the oven. This is the first time I think we've baked anything in this oven. Is it, Lorna?
No, second.
Second. What did you bake in here?
Biscuits.
I've got them on 350. Does this oven not have a timer?
No.
Kaylee, would you put the timer on for 20 minutes? Mm-hmm. Please. And I'm just going to put all this over here. I'm going to tidy up a little bit. I can't go from one thing. I'm not going to do the dishes or anything.
No,
on
please.
it. Bang, bang, bang. My son's girlfriend told me the other day that she was banging the dishes in her. And McCall said, "Oh, please don't. It just reminds me of growing up." Honest to gosh. I am a banger. This is good because it catches we have this ridge around here. Okay, so now why are we really here? We're really here to hook rugs, right? Well, we're really here to just enjoy ourselves, aren't we? All right, so I brought my frame downstairs today. Oh, they got so many wools. Kaylee's here. Is my hook here? Oh dear God, don't tell me that.
No, it's right there. Right there.
Where?
Right there.
Oh, God, got it, Kaylee. Thanks. I don't want to give Donnie Miller any more ammunition than he already has. Thank you for the apron, Angela.
You're welcome.
Thursday Live on a Tuesday.
Just don't wash it.
Just don't wash it. Lorna wore one the other day and it didn't. Angela has to figure out her inks, apparently. Okay. So we outlined, this is where we are. It's really pretty. I brought in some hot pink and some purpley colors. And I brought in some green. So I'm just going to go around. And I think what I'm going to do today is just kind of, these outlines may change a little bit, but I'm just going to do my wiggly outline. Oh, the Renew Retreat, Angela. Have you been reading the reviews?
Amazing.
Amazing, right?
Amazing.
Amazing. And one woman won a $500 shopping spree, and she's donated it back to us. And I was just reading her email. You had it printed off because we were thinking about giving it to the foundation, but I think we need to do something more with it. I think we need to. She wants us to find someone who really like divide it into $100 gift certificates for people who really need it. So at some point, I was thinking we could mail out kits to 5 people who really need them, based on our audience's suggestions, or right.
Nice.
We could have we could do. I think that would be better because she really wanted it to go directly to people. Now I'm going to bring in this gold, and this is a dark gold, a little bit darker than what we've been using. And I'm going to try, I'm going to outline with this gold.
The speakers were incredible.
They were.
And the work. Oh my gosh.
You know, some people, there was like 8 speakers throughout the retreat, right? And for some people, it was like they got every one. Some people got one more than the others. We had a lot of dyeing too, a lot of dyeing workshops. Some people found there was a little bit too much dyeing, so next year we'll go easier on that maybe. But a lot of people loved it, the amount of dyeing. I don't know if that should be, I think that's kind of hidden, so I think I'll go around this one. But the reviews are like coming in, and you know, if you missed it, don't miss it next year. Like, don't not go. It's and you know, every one of those artists we pay and we support them in one way or another, and we just really make an effort to make sure everybody is compensated and they leave invigorated. The artists do, who speak, because they feel like they've been heard, I think. And the people who watch them leave excited because they've learned something completely new, maybe something they never considered in terms of rug hooking before. And some of it was challenging, you know.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you know, some of it was challenging, and that was good. And people liked that. Like, it was really an amazing weekend. And I'm already thinking about next year. Like, before we do it, I feel like, well, maybe we won't do this next year, but maybe we will.
First thing Angela said when she came into it, or, you know, I saw her this morning. The
What?
retreat was amazing.
It was amazing. Yeah. Angela took the day off yesterday, much needed. I didn't work very hard yesterday either. And one of the things I noticed during the retreat was that, this is looking good, good, is that a lot of people were very thankful of you and Rebecca and Patrick. Whoops, I lost my string here. I'm coming back up, you guys. I'll be back. I found this time people really took time to thank you guys. Did you notice that?
Yeah.
Yeah, they really appreciated your efforts, and because I have to say, you do the most work well before the retreat. Like, I pick the people, I organize all of that, and pass it over to you, and then you do 80% of the work on that one. So thank you. I really appreciate it. Yeah, you make that beautiful website, and anyway, it was an exciting weekend. Saturday we had a few technical difficulties, which we got through. It was fine. Sunday, smooth. Everything was perfect, and the technical difficulties were really our fault, I guess I would say. But you know, that's technology. There's always some toggle that's not toggled. But it was excellent. Okay, look at that. When you put the green in there, it's changing everything. Yikes. I'll put out this orangey, deeper orange. I might just pull that, see if I can use that in here. Kind of afraid of this tulip now because I did it once and it was bad. So now I kind of feel like, scared of it a little bit. It's like too much variegation. So next week our online winter course starts. A lot of people have been joining the Hook Book Cook Hook Book Cook Club, which we know is not the greatest name in the world, but we still kind of like it. Sometimes it's good to be like folky, right? And just like say exactly what you mean. It's a club about hooks, books, and cooks. But we're getting some recipes on there.
Oh, nice.
One woman showed us how she does her oat cake. She just washes them with a fork. Another one put a recipe for Johnny cake on there. And there was another good recipe. Oh, some kind of cauliflower soup with bacon that looked amazing. So sometimes we might take the recipes from there if they're easy and simple, and we might make them here. So the Hook Book Cook Club, we need another week until next Thursday, and then we are going to draw a gift certificate for $30. But to be entered into the gift certificate, you have to post or comment or just be on the site. So we have a lot of people joined, and I think we should do a new audio book. I think a lot of people are finished Demon Copperhead, and I have started a new one that I'm really enjoying, and it is by Niall Williams, and it is called This Is Happiness, and it's about an Irish community. I've already read the sequel to it, but I'm listening to this, and it's just taken me back to my childhood in Newfoundland, because I lived in a very small Irish Catholic community, and I really am loving the narrator of this book, and so far the story. So our new audio book is Niall Williams. He's a beautiful writer. And Niall Williams has written a book called This Is Happiness, and it's about the community of Faha and all the people in it. So let's go there. I'll post that sometime this afternoon. I'll post a picture of it, and I'm listening to it now. I'll probably listen to it in the car tomorrow for a bit, and I listen to it while I cook, and I listen to it while I hook. This is my story. So this is a green. So now sometimes I do the flower before I do the center, obviously. So I outline this, and now I'm going to do the center. So let's maybe try some purple in here. We haven't got any purple yet. There's the flower for that one. And the other big news is I have put up a 3-day live workshop in the studio with us where we'll be hooking rugs, and you can come to that workshop in June if you want to. It's a 3-day live workshop in the studio with me, and we don't do them very often. It's been over 2 years. No, it'll be in June. It'll be over 2 years since we did one. But I'm ready and excited about the possibility. June is my birthday month, and June is my favorite month. And sometimes
it's going to be one heck of a month.
It's going to be one heck of a month.
I know you.
I know.
We'll be celebrating all month.
I'll be celebrating all month because I'm turning 60 in June, and 60's starting to look pretty good. Like, I have to say, I was like, wasn't too happy about it at first, to be honest with you. I was like, 60, that's somebody else. Now, 60 is me. And I'm good with that. I'm happy. I'm lucky to be turning 60. And yeah, we're going to have fun. So if you want to come, we'll probably spend some time in this kitchen. We'll probably spend a lot of time upstairs, and we'll get everybody cozy and comfortable. And it's 3 days in the studio, and we can pick you out a pattern if you want. You can pick out a pattern. Like, I'll draw up some one-of-a-kinds for that. But if you want, you can just choose a pattern off the studio website. Or if you want, you can come and I can help you design your own pattern, which some people do. So you choose what you want for that workshop, because there's only going to be 6 or 8 people in it. It's going to be a very small group workshop. So we're going to get to know each other. Like, I know all the women. I remember all the women who were at the one 2 years ago. Like, I just... you're here with them for 3 days, and there's only 6 or 7 of you. And it's a real kind of nice, it's a kind of a mentoring workshop, I guess. It's a very peaceful
You can bake
space.
downstairs.
What's that?
I said I can bake downstairs and
You
have
can
treats.
you can bake and have some treats. We're gonna have our own homemade treats, and it's just gonna be nice and cozy, and we're gonna hook together. We'll send Patrick and Angela off to the wilderness to work somewhere, so we can have the studio, or they'll be in and out. But look at this. This looks nice. This is the purple. So I kind of feel like what I want to do here is not outline this flower, even though I outlined all the rest of them. And what's that going to be like? Let's just try that. We don't have to be consistent,
I love the 3-day workshops. You really get to know people.
You really do. You get to really get to know them and spend time with them. So it's up. We haven't advertised it yet. We're just telling people as we see them kind of right now, and we'll send out a newsletter about it at some point. But for now, we're just letting you know.
And it's funny because Deb was in the other day and she was actually here during the retreat in 2018.
She was here for a 3-day workshop
Yeah.
then. Which we used to call it a retreat at then. Now we don't anymore because it's confusing.
Yeah.
But it is it's a live retreat, I guess. In person. It's an in-person one. So if you decide you want to come, I would get registered now quickly, because there won't be spaces for long. Roger said he was coming over. If he comes over, we'll get him to check the date squares.
They have 6 more minutes, so.
Oh, they have 6 more minutes on them? Okay. Then they'll probably need 10 minutes after that. I just took it out a little early. So yeah, that looks nice. I like that. I think I could do another purple flower here, or would it get to be too much? Too much blue. Yeah. Oh, I'm going to do this color here. Even though it's the hydrangea color, I'm just going to do it. I like it. I'm going to do that green first. I'm not happy with this green leaf up here. Gone. This is our deep dyed green. I don't know if you got that there. Yeah, she does too. She does. She's thinking that, Kaylee. She says she doesn't think, but she's thinking all the time. She just doesn't notice herself thinking. But she's a thinker. She's quite the thinker.
I don't think my dad was thinking on the weekend he made cookies.
Yes?
He forgot to put they were oatmeal cookies. He
Yeah.
forgot to put the
Oatmeal?
oatmeal in
Oh
them.
my gosh. What were they like?
I have a picture.
You can show us. Will Paul mind?
No. No one will know who
Could you
he
eat
is.
them? I can imagine.
I
but-
think he ate them. This is what he made.
Oh, yeah. Uh-oh. Everybody who cooks, though, has a flop in the kitchen once in a while, Paul. Don't worry. Everybody who cooks has a flop. I've done it before.
When you said something about forgetting to add the oats, I was over here laughing.
You made oatmeal cookies without the oats. Have you ever baked anything, Kaylee? Do you bake cookies?
No, not much of a baker.
No. We've got this goes right out of the frame, right? So I just noticed Mansour's has a sign on the way down the stairs for staff. Did you see that?
Yeah.
DOTE. When did that go up?
Just in the last couple weeks.
Good idea. Dote. DOTE. Do you know what dote means?
Mm-mm.
No, it's a weird word. Nobody says it anymore. But they have DOTE. Do you know what it means, Angela?
No.
Well, we all need to learn it too. It's a good idea. Dote on your customers. Isn't that nice? To do nice little things for them, make them happy. Dote on them. Is this a Newfoundland word, dote? Do other people know what dote is?
No, I know what it is.
You know what it is.
Yep.
Yeah, dote. It's an old word, a very old word. So they have this big sign on the way down the stairs for staff to read, just to remember to dote on your customers. I love that. So sweet. Yeah. I think I'm going to put one up in the house. Dote on your wife. On the front door when you come in. Dote on your wife. That would be nice. But that's so nice. I love that. And they do dote on their customers, without a doubt. Okay. So if anyone thought the rug hooking live was going to be too much cooking, don't worry. We're okay. We're going to do nice, quick recipes. We're just going to have a little fun. And we're just trying to make it just a little bit more full of ideas. Okay, what am I going to do with that tulip? Could it be a blue tulip? It's funny, there's always one that gets you a little bit. I'm just going to try this. So there's so much blue in this. I wonder if yellow would make a nice background, or a cream with a bit of yellow in it. This one I'm going to make a little bit painterly. And I'm going to see if I can do it. So I'm changing the graphic feeling of this a little bit and just playing a bit more and getting a little bit painterly with the tulip. We'll see. We'll see if it works. There's all kinds of things that I do that don't work. Kind of, this is sort of like, could be like Paul's cookies, but we will see.
I love that he tried to save them by dusting them with
On
the oats
top?
afterwards.
What did he dust them with?
Put the oats on top.
On top, yeah. That'd be nice and dry. Oh. Sorry, Paul. Now with that in there, it's getting way too much like the hydrangeas and it gets a bit confusing. I wonder if I could bring the purple in. It's warm down here with that oven going. Or is it just me?
It's just you.
Is it?
Could be the heat from Warren's off.
Could be that I forgot the sauna behind me. Yeah, I know. Holy moly. I may find another blue that I want to mix in that. I don't think I want to end it there. But I haven't got it yet. Okay, what else am I going to do? Oh, this is kind of nice. No, too turquoisey. I was going to put blue in here, but that's over now. I'm going to take this pink. Okay, I'm gonna go check them. Oh, they're not even nearly cooked, but I'll show you what they look like. They're getting a little browner. There they are, right there. Let's give them another 10 minutes, Kaylee. So they won't be ready before we wrap up the live. How much time do we have left in the live?
It's 11:32.
Okay, so I'll just take them out, let you have a look. There we go. They're looking good. So another 10 minutes. It's usually 30 minutes at 350. So can you give us another 10, Kaylee?
Mhm.
And are we at 350?
Just trying to get the
Yeah.
stove down yet, like the oven.
Yeah, you got to get used to the new
Kind
oven,
of cooked
right?
a little quick the other day.
Did you find it cooked a little quick?
Yeah.
Okay, that's good to know. I'm going to pull out some red here.
Elena thought maybe yellow or cream for the tulip.
Yeah, yellow might work actually, because I don't think that blue is just competing with everything else I got going on.
Do we have a question of the day?
Do we have a question of the day? Well, my little bag is upstairs. So,
We could take suggestions on what to bake.
well, we could do that. We could take suggestions on what to bake. What kind of recipes would you like to see us try on the live? We won't be doing it every week, but some weeks we'll be doing it.
I think sometimes you should have Kelly make one of her fancy soups.
I think so too. She makes good soups. Would you be up for that, Kaylee?
Yeah.
Yeah, she
Maybe
makes.
I can get my dad to make it for
Yeah.
me.
Maybe we could get Paul to come in and make his oatmeal cookies.
Yeah.
Why not? But we are open to special guests who do the cooking, and then we'll just take the regular old guests to do the eating. That would be awesome. But yeah, if you want to come in and whip something up on the live.
Or I can make you my bean salad.
Yeah, you can make it for Lorna, and we could all
Really,
make,
it doesn't matter what you make, I'm probably not gonna eat it.
we could all watch Lorna eat it. That is a mess now, isn't it, right here? But you know, if I took this out and put just something solid in, there's just it needs to be like if you have a lot of. There we go. That'll be better. Okay, there we go. Okay, still not happy with this.
Someone suggested plum.
A plum? Yeah, might work. A plum
Plum for
might
the
work. Yeah. I don't know what I'm gonna do. All right. That's gold.
Oh, they smell good.
They
can
smell
smell them.
amazing, don't they? So if you're near us and you want to drop by, I'd say if you get here within the hour, you're safe. Though they gotta cool. They have to cool before we cut them.
Yeah, you gotta
can't-
tell Roger that.
Yeah, we'll just hide them from Roger till they cool. Okay. They are his favorite treat.
Food is his favorite.
Food is his favorite treat. That's true. Yeah. He's easy to please.
Yeah.
Okay. So this is gold. This is gold. That's coral. I need more colors. I can just see I need more colors. You guys repeated it. You both did it. Oh, I thought like you had 10 different yarns.
Oh.
Oh!
When I come down, I'm looking, I'm thinking, oh, well, maybe we're having lots today. I don't know.
Yeah, no, that's what it is. You both did it. Oh, that's too bad. So are they on twice on the website?
No.
No.
Oh,
I did just once.
Yeah.
I
Great.
thought it was weird when I come down. I thought, well, maybe they're doing.
Yeah, I thought there's a
today. I
lot
don't
of dark green there.
You guys are too nice not saying anything.
Oh,
know.
yeah.
I don't know.
I was wondering. Okay. I'm going to have this bit of linen worn out. Where's that? Okay, so I'll show you the yarns for this week. The date squares are done, and I think what I'm doing with this is getting too complicated. If I just outline the darn thing and filled it in, it'd be a lot better. Never mind trying to get tricky and fancy, and however, we shall see. Do we have some special guests organized for our live Kaylee in the next month or so?
No, not yet.
Not yet. So we'll do that. We were so busy with the online course and the Renew Retreat. We still have, is there still kits available for the online course?
We have about 15 or
Okay,
20.
great. So we're
20.
good.
Probably
Yeah.
closer to 20 left.
Yeah, excellent. Okay. This would look okay without that.
Ooh, someone suggested we make brownies. Does anyone have a good brownie recipe?
I do.
Oh, you can make brownies, Lorna. Good brownie recipe. Brownies are easy too.
Scones? Have you ever made
I think
scones?
yeah.
You know what I'd like to make? I've been thinking.
What?
It's like a cherry turnover.
Oh,
It can't be that hard.
well, I don't know. Would you use like
Like a turn over, like, is that with a pastry and then stuff on top?
Yeah, but I'm just
Or
wondering,
ends on it.
could you use just pie crust though? I wonder if you could just
Or,
use
like,
like a pie
phyllo
crust
dough?
and cut it up.
You could definitely just use a pie crust. That's what they would use.
Well, I said
Or
to
turn
Kaylee in
over.
March we're gonna have to do something, so I thought about doing a pie day.
Oh, we're gonna have pie day. Well, let's do it on a Thursday. We'll do the live down here, and you can go at your pies and
Well, I'm just gonna do cherry, so it's
Doesn't
easy.
matter.
Yeah, really. I'm just
whatever
gonna
you
bring-
want.
I'm just gonna bring crust in and buy cherry pie filling. But you gotta have ice cream, vanilla ice cream and cherry pie.
That would be good. Okay,
Yeah, this is a hard place to work for your waistline.
I'm gonna leave it at this.
Once a
I'm gonna
month,
leave the
My
goal.
waistline is taking a bit of a hit, Florida.
Once a month, just to make the month, just because it's a long month.
March.
Okay, so Mary brought in cookies today. We have date squares. You brought in something last week. It's like, it's not once
We're
a month.
testing your
I don't
self-control.
think I did bring anything last week, did I?
I brought in something last week. I brought
we
in
had
those peanut butter
waffles.
squares, and we had waffles.
Oh yeah, waffles
Yeah, the
Yeah.
week before.
That was
with
it.
whipped cream.
We're all
maple
about
syrup.
the food. Yeah, we are. Okay. All right, that's not looking like a tulip, but I'll make it look like a tulip when I hook around it. So these are our Wool's purple window pane. I'm gonna move over here so you can see. There's purple window pane. And the deep dyed wilderness is a great yarn for outlining and filling in as well. Dark hills. And then we have Everglade. Great, that would be a nice little subtle yarn to fill it in if you want it. And then Curly Lock Cedar is one of my favorite yarns. I use it so much. It's just so pretty. I'm worried about that. Worried about that little thing, but it's okay. I'm thinking about changing it from a tulip. I might adapt it. And then this, oh my gosh, that is gorgeous. Oh, it's cedar, so both cedars, but this is what cedar looks like on Slubby, and this is what, so different, eh?
And they change
I love that.
sometimes.
They
too.
do, yeah, but they're gorgeous. And this is Ultra Alpaca Chunky. And I wanted to say that we have just ordered a lot of yarns, haven't we, Kaylee? You keep your eyes. We're going to be having a lot of yarns on our website. So there we go. Those are our yarns for this week. So you get on there and get them ordered. Get on there and get yourself in our workshop for June. Come spend 3 days with me in June.
And eat lots of sweets.
I think it's almost done, but that's a slow oven.
Yeah, I just
You found it fast.
when I made cookies last time, I found I cooked them.
Okay, they're not quite done yet, but they'll be done, and Angela will take a picture of them and put it in the newsletter, will you, Ange?
Sure.
With the recipe?
Absolutely. Maybe
All
with
right.
Roger.
What? Maybe with Roger. Yeah. All right. So thank you, everybody, for being here today and for playing with us and having fun. We are Deanne Fitzpatrick Studio. I'm Deanne Fitzpatrick, and thank you, Angela and Lorna and Kaylee. And our question of the day is what would you like to see cooked on the live? Give us some ideas and some suggestions, and maybe we'll use them. And I just want you to know that we'll be sharing those date squares, and we'll be sharing rug cooking, because when you share rug cooking, you just never know what you're sharing. See you later.